Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Barbarian, and this is what I would classify as a bad dream, but we cannot wake up from it yet because we need to go until 1453, meaning we are roughly 150 years away from where we want to be. And I thought about the situation a lot, in particular about the situation in the former Byzantine Empire. Now, I was thinking maybe I want to push some claims, you know, not necessarily so that they become part of my realm. For example, what I could do is I could invite the claimant to Syria, this lady down here, and then say, you know what, you become my religion, I push your claim. But then I thought about it, I thought to myself, you know what, I just want to see where this goes without my intervention. I want to see whether we will see some sort of empire reform itself, although, of course, that wouldn't be the Byzantine Empire, but, you know, I just want to kind of leave it to its own devices, mostly, I guess, because I kind of don't want to look at that part of the map. It looks very disgusting. We're just going to start and continue, rather, I should say, to build up our empire here, to, you know, continue to build up what we have. We already had 19k troops just from our own domain. That is absolutely beautiful. So, you know what, let's just continue to look at the good borders, which is us, and not at the bad borders, which is practically everybody else. I might later on push for some of these, but I'm not entirely certain. We'll find out about that when the time is right, I think. Oh, very interesting. The travels of Marco Polo. The Venetian merchant Marco Polo has finally returned to Europe after many years of travel in the Far East with his father and uncle. An account of their journey has been published as The Travels of Marco Polo, describing, among other things, the distant lands of Cathay and Manji. Readers are provided a rare glimpse of the world beyond Europe, but there are those who discount the entire chronicle as a fabrication. A stunning tale nonetheless, of course. Indeed, quite the stunning tale. And we died, damn. We are now Emperor Athanasios of Oyum. We are married matrilineally to Empress Petronia, and we already have some children here, as you can see. Plenty of them, actually. We might want to change our law to ultimogenita. You know, I keep switching it around when I see, you know, a girl that could inherit, because that makes it so that I have a good matrilineal marriage instead of one like this one where I just have to literally marry one of our family members. Now, either way, we take over, and I will, of course, pay for the burial of my mother. For wicked deeds, many scream not to bury Kixila with the other rulers of our lands, instead to toss her in an unmarked grave and without the proper services. Excuse me? What is this? What did she do wrong? I don't think she did anything wrong, but... Okay, I believe I was in charge of a county somewhere, and yes, exactly. I was in charge of this thing over here, and then Kefalonia as well. I shall hand this over to my oldest son. Is he already married? He's not married. Now, why don't you marry someone of our family? I think that would be quite adequate. Ooh, you sound okay, but not sure that we actually do want to marry you. Why are all of you Catholic? I don't understand. Sure. It's going to be you. There you go. Good marriage. Keep it up. Proud of you. Now, what are we going to do with our new leader? That's right, we're just going to sit here and keep building tall, because that's exactly what we do. But let me just take a quick look here. Who exactly are we to begin with? We are... a skilled tactician, ambitious, cynical, patient, greedy, cruel, and just. Now, just cruelty, that is something that I haven't heard about in ages. We are scholarship focused, which, alright, fair enough. We are trying to make some money, although that should be, there you go, it is over immediately. What can I do here? Let's see the realm prosper, as you do. You are being married, that is fine. I don't want to change the inheritance law just yet, not that I even could if I wanted to, but I do want to hand over my titles, and quite frankly... honestly, I think I'm just gonna release these. I don't care for this stuff down here. You should do whatever the hell you wanna do. Get out of here. Oh wow, and I just unexpectedly died. Look at who we are. We are now Emperor Ergica of Oyum. We are only 24 years old, we're pretty smart, we're shrewd, we are cruel, we are diligent, ambitious, cynical, charitable, and we are also an intricate web weaver. I'm going to go ahead and spend some money on that. We are 10 out of 9, it seems. Now I'm going to focus on business. Actually, I might want to focus on rulership. Sure, let's become a legendary ruler. Does this lift me up to 10 out of 10? It does not look like it does. Well, either way, we are still in a pretty decent position. I'm pretty sure that when I inherited the Kefalonia mess, I also inherited like 3,000 in retinue, meaning I now have about 10,000 horses riding at her. You can see that right here. It's a bit overkill, but... you know, I like it, and I think it gives me a bit of an advantage. Now, what is this faction here? 81% independence. Why don't you try it? Why don't you try it until the Kingdom of Volga, Bulgaria? All of this stuff, by the way, that I could create, I literally had nothing to do with this. I took none of these things. My vassals have been pushing north. I have been doing absolutely nothing. And I also actually have to be very, very seriously cautious here. Because whenever I click something, when it autosaves, the game just crashes. So wish me luck that I don't do that. Would you look at that? The Aztec Empire has been further punished. Now France is back under the control of the Catholics. Honestly, Anglo-Saxon French rulers. Oh, I love that. Now what I love even more is the idea of the Aztec Empire falling apart because they have no de jure territory, they have no direct connection, and as long as they're not at war and he dies, that would mean the end of all of this stuff, and then he could be conquered right here. That would be absolutely gorgeous. He still has event spawn troops though, which I really hate. Now I'm gonna do my best. I'm not sure that... oh, really? I can't get rid of him. Okay, well, fair enough. You know, I will still try. If the Aztec Empire indeed evaporates, if they stop existing, that's a free achievement right there. I think it just happened. I just became a lunatic, and if I am not mistaken here, I could build a statue of a horse, which would be a very nice start, or I could build a great pyramid. I will do everything in my power to get to the point to build a complete set of pyramids before all of this is over. You have my word. That is literally all I will try with the remaining time with this character. I need a pyramid. Now, as many of you may know, we are the ending point of the Silk Road. You can see it right here, all the way, and then it ends in Tana. And I want those merchants, those Chinese merchants that come from a very prosperous east, see something that is even better in the west. And now, what is better than a great pyramid? Absolutely nothing is better than that. So let's build it. My god, it just cost me 10k, but I think we can spare that money, and I love it. Okay, so let me explain, because I didn't actually commentate over this. I thought this was quite the normal thing happening, but I was building the tower. You remember the tower? You know, every now and again you will go and build a tower if you pick the business focus. And the clergy, as usual, got mad, and I had the option to push him down the tower. So I pushed him, and I died. Emperor Ergica the Able, I think, thought that... what? You know, don't worry about it. We are Empress Juditha now. Welcome, Empress Juditha. That is quite nice. I hope that you're going to have a good reign. Yeah, he died. You know, okay, well, I'm not gonna bury him because he was a madman, so there you go. Now, who are we? We are thrifty clerk, erudite, charitable, ambitious, diligent, and cruel. Let's focus on, I think, business yet again. You know, I think I'm quite decent with that. I think that's a good choice in general. Let's take a look at the world, because I would like to know what's going on. I haven't actually looked around in quite some time. The Aztec Empire is falling apart more and more, which is absolutely excellent. They have no more event spawn troops, meaning if they were to be destroyed, if they lose their very last title, then they would lose everything. Nothing would be left of them, and that would really be it for us. We would get the achievement for free. That would be very nice. Other than that, I see a consolidation here. Greece has blobbed quite a bit. We have Armenia over here having blobbed. Yeah, they actually formed the kingdom. Very, very nice. That is really successful for them, no doubt. There are no Mongols, by the way. There are also no, there was no Black Death. None of that sort happened. No way. You know, I don't know what's going on over here. Let's take a look at the religions here. We have a big Orthodox wall. Monothelite is getting very, very weak, but not because we are weak. It's just because my vassals keep declaring holy wars and they keep losing them. Very annoying, I can tell you that much. Very annoying indeed. But beyond that, actually, honestly, everybody's doing quite fine. I have done literally nothing except fast forward because the game is so damn unstable. And I don't want to risk anything here. I mean, when would you ever want to risk anything, right? I'm gonna continue production of all of these. Yeah, I pushed someone down and I died. Well, sure. If you say so. Alright, and it appears that it is finally here. Word of an epidemic. We have received news of an epidemic in the Western Protectorate. The information is vague, but word is people are dying like flies, and the fear of the disease is spreading as fast as the affliction itself. Furthermore, the condition is reported irreversible as well as incurable, and the scattered records of the events are worrisome. With no source of evil revealed, people are turning to their gods and on each other to protect themselves from contagion. Many call it a new plague. That is, the Black Death has arrived, and with the Black Death arriving, I hope that my hospitals will serve me well here. You know, we are looking at about 68%, oh, we have a smuggler's ring, about 68% chance of surviving it without ever getting the sickness, but let's be real, that's probably not going to happen. Many counties are being saved here, it seems. The Aztecs meet with defeat, and stay out, we just got an achievement for free, beautiful. The great Aztec war host that came that crossed the ocean in their mad bid to conquer all of creation has been thrown back into the sea. Their colonies have been lost and their armies vanquished. The pitiful remnants of their invasion forces set sail back towards their homeland of Kemanahuac to lick their wounds and inform the Aztec Emperor of their defeat. There may come a time when their own shores are visited by fleets from the old world, and when that happens, the debt they have incurred with their former victims will no doubt be collected in full, with interest. Nice! Thanks for the free achievement, ya nerds. You can really see just how many hospitals have been built throughout the world. Every single province, I mean, strangely enough, all of these got caught immediately despite also having pretty decent hospitals, although not perfect. But every single of the provinces that are, you know, kind of in this rag of being not destroyed, most of them are in a situation where they have a hospital. And that is just, I mean, the plague just is coming a bit too late. Everybody has upgraded their hospitals already so far that the plague barely has an impact. Damn. And just like that, the Black Death is already retreating. Cherson has been spared, although the rest of our realm has not been spared. But in all honesty, I couldn't have asked for anything else. This is already a huge success. We were never in trouble, and our dynasty will prevail, just as it was destined. Well, 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 could it really be? Did we just skip about 100 years, maybe even more, because I have no memory and no sense of time? Well, maybe. But it is for 1452, nothing interesting happened, and let me tell you, there was nothing more interesting in this playthrough left, but I will not let you hang. I will show you completion, and that completion is of course me getting the achievement, and that completion is of course me making this into an EU4 save. So let's go through what the state of the world in 1452 is, because all I did was essentially I built a pyramid with that crazy guy that we had. It's called WTF. Nobody knows why in the world that, you know, we have created, but we do. Now, Crimea is currently under quarantine, but that is fine. The Black Death wasn't that bad, so this can't be that bad either. We have a beautiful golden harbor right here. We have the grand mausoleum of our family, the University of Viteric. We have, of course, a statue of Kixila I. We have a fortress of the Goths over here, watching over the Sea of Karch and the Sea of Azov. Then we have the Pyrogenes Lighthouse, and of course the WTF district where we have a bit of a pyramid going on. We also have, you know, no surprise there, we have a full cathedral, the Cathedral of St. Julia. All of those were built up, and all of those are the great wonders of the world. People call them the 1, 2, 3. Oh, we also have the Hagia Sophia, I forgot about that. But people call them the 7, 8 wonders of the Goths, and that is, of course, exactly, you know, how I envision that too. As you can see, we are also excellent in technology in practically everything. I think we're a bit behind, like, on a couple of topics, but most of it, I think we are, if not, you know, ahead of everybody. I think we are even the only ones to ever reach it. You can see that right here. I've built up our home so much, you know, as much as was humanly possible, really. We destroyed the Byzantine Empire. We, you know, just watched them squabble afterwards. Britannia for a while held all of this territory, but this is now a battle royale. This is disgusting. This is also disgusting. The Holy Roman Empire, to me personally, is the winner of this entire session, and that is because they prevailed. My god, they prevailed from 822. They prevailed the entire time, and mind you, of course, their nature has changed. They are now Italians, Orthodox, but I am very proud of them, quite frankly. That is an incredible achievement. They survived the Aztecs, they survived everyone standing in their way. The Germanics, they came back from the Germanic conqueror here, or rather the conqueror of the Germans. This is also a new battle royale. Britannia has created a North Sea empire, you could say. The Anglo-Saxons have taken over after Britannia, of course, was founded by not the Anglo-Saxons, but by the Welsh. Oh, apparently also ruled over by the French for some time there. Yeah, there they are. The Welsh have ruled over Britannia, and then it all became a big blob. Now let's take a look at religions. We have made most of our territory monothelite. You can see all the territory that was taken. I took none of it. This is all territory that our vassals took. And the culture map mode, you know, reveals a lot of Gothic stuff. The rest is fairly similar. We have a lot of Nahua here, so that is the, you could call it, you know, what remains of the Aztecs that were pushed out. We got a lot of Italians running around, Lombards, Catalans, and so on and so forth. Over here we have a lot of Coptic still, as well as the Egyptians, of course. This is wild. You know, I can't really say anything there. The Gothic people, though, have a very clear home, and it is, of course, the River Don. But not just that, our religion also has a clear home. I like the kind of duality of Catholicism and then Orthodoxy that we have going on most of the map. Sunni and Shia had to retreat all the way over here, and honestly, I don't know how to read this map. It's a lot. Like, this map is a lot. Now, with that being said, let's take a look. What else is going on? Pyrogenes dynasty. I don't think we are anywhere else that is really, you know, still alive. That's how I would phrase it. Beyond that, maybe the trade zones, honestly, not that interesting. The economy, we are by far the strongest city, or rather the strongest county. 621. Nobody else is even close. I mean, Constantinople is pretty good now that it's under our administration, but that is really all it is. Nothing else has changed. And with that, I want to thank all of you, and let's walk together towards the last months of this playthrough. Man, it has been an adventure. I want to thank all of those that voted the Crimean Goths. It was a true adventure, especially for such a long runner. It was a lot of fun playing it. And Bernard, Bernard, I don't know how to pronounce it actually. Thank you for keeping, you know, these suggestions up. This was definitely worthwhile playing. I really, really enjoyed this one. And this should be it. Here we go. 7 centuries. It's done. We have finished it. And I think it is time that we export this game to EU4. I have also saved it just for the record, you know, an earlier date there. But we have done it. This might take a couple of minutes, sure. Alright, so here we are. I haven't taken a look at the map in EU4 at all yet. I haven't loaded into this yet. Let's check it out. Alright, okay. Don't know what to think about this. Holy Roman Empire, so they kept it together as they do, you know. Unless it is the minimum authority, they always keep it together. It honestly looks pretty bad. Like, I'm not gonna mince my words here. It looks pretty bad. Religion-wise, yeah, there you go. Monothelite gets its own everything. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. Empress Agatha Pyrogenes is a decent character. That's alright. What national ideas do we have here? Starting ideas? I don't actually know. Are these like Russian ones? Are these generic ones? I don't know what's going on there. And we have Kiev as a vassal. You know, it spawned in 1 vassal. That's okay. Not that that makes that big of a difference. I think Kiev was about my only non-theme vassal, so maybe that is why they spawned it in like this. Other than that, we have a very horrible map. And yeah. Wait, what? What do you mean Bara is the emperor? Why is... Oh no, it's empty. Right, okay. Yeah, that makes much more sense. It seems buggy, if nothing else. And here we go. Look at that. Gothic is quite large. We have everything in place. Let's load in as Orium. Not that that changes anything. Apparently, we are dumb, though, because we are in the Eastern group, which I believe is worse than the Western group, but we were smarter than anyone in the West. Oh, game, what are you doing? Let's just load in. Let's check this out. I will never play this save, and quite frankly, neither should you. Nobody should ever play this save. I will just, like, put that out there. I don't think anyone should ever touch this. Anyone should ever, you know, like, even think about touching this. And apparently, oh, look at that. We have a lot of separatists right there. Don't worry about it too much. Oyum. Would you look at that? Yeah, we have an heir here. He is mediocre, but no, he's okay, I guess. And we're huge. We are huge. We, does that? Do great works, like, translate into anything? I don't think they do they? It doesn't... at least... Oh, Great Harbor Ruler Statue. It totally does! Oh, that is really good. Grand University. Look at that stuff. Grand Fortress. Yo, where's the other stuff? Where... Great Lighthouse? Where the hell? No, you can't do this. Where the hell are my pyramids? The pyramids didn't translate into the game? You gotta be kidding me. Well, that is cool. I did not know that that was something that happens, and we appear to have, like, manufacturer stuff here. I don't know. Great Harbor. Entrepot. I don't even know what the hell that means. And apparently nothing in Theodora. I mean, the provinces are of... Oh, Grand Mausoleum. Dude, we got it all here. This is great. I'm a huge fan, except the pyramids. The pyramids are gone. How's Kiev doing? You got a cathedral? Market Town. Grand Cathedral. Yo! The great works literally work. And look at that. Constantinople, of course, under our control. Man, I don't know. It's kind of a cool map, but also I hate everything about it. So you have to decide for yourself. This will be on the workshop. I will just upload it the way it is because, you know, why not? If they give me the option, then I might as well do that. Damn, check it out. Holy Roman Empire. Orthodox. Alright, thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciated the support this series. And with that, I would like to thank the members of the channel, namely the Barons, Aaron, Stefan, the Richest T, Snywolf, Emma, Armello, Thomas, Lachlan, and Mitchell. Then, of course, also the Carl Shifty, Wombat, and our newest one, Kissen, if that is how I pronounce that name. Then, of course, also the Dukes, Suspicious Dark and Nathan, Nito Squires, Kenneth, Lexo, Eric, and Aiden. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Later. Actually, next series. Sorry. Later, alligator.